Welcome, good morning. It is morning. I will take my socks off and I'm gonna auction these socks. Were washed first time. I just wore them for about 31 minutes, 31 minutes, 31 minutes. One sock, two socks. And I'm auctioning them so that whoever buys them, makes an offer, purchases them, will be blessed to walk and march and or jog in them. I'm here in the sun, in the sun, morning sun. Beautiful Hawk Island, Montreal roundabout. I'm in a sports field. There's two fields actually. It's where I work out, where you can see many of my workouts. And beautiful hair of the goddess in the back of me. The tree is the hair of the goddess, and these are the socks that I'm auctioning. I'm taking them off since I'm not far from my underground room office and temple, and I'm gonna show the surroundings a little bit. This needs some work here, as you can see. I am sitting on the arena. You can see there the sports complex, and there you can see the one of the fields. Sometimes I train in this field, sometimes in the other. So there's two fields here in this park. This is kind of a park and soccer field, and the other side is also a football field. It's also a football field. It can be turned into a football field, but it's also soccer. And of course I am surrounded by beautiful flora and fauna, and you can see a few bees there. See a few bees, and a beautiful white butterfly. So I'm surrounded by beautiful flora. Please pick up of yourselves in the public. Please pick up of yourself in the public. Please pick up after yourself in the public. I'm gonna dry my mane in the sun, and it is hot enough, I think, to also take my shirt off, which I will proceed to do because it is actually getting hot. I'm also auctioning this shirt, as I'm auctioning this. We call it a pouch auctioning. It is worn out. Yes, I have wore it a lot. Has traveled a lot, coast to coast Canada, has traveled coast to coast Canada. So I'm auctioning this pouch. I've traveled coast to coast with it, so I'm giving it for an auction, make an offer. Yours truly gonna say my gratitude, thankfulness, as I'm gonna dry my mane in the sun. It is 10:30, 10:46 a.m. in the morning. So wanting to continue my I wanted to continue my event, of course, my writing emails, knocking at the door event, my knocking at the door, which is writing emails in the modern 21st century. How do we knock at doors? Is by writing emails. So when my sister, anonymous friend, who if I make a million, I pledge, make a note to give half, every million, half a million, but for the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom, of course, first, and of every million, and I give her half. And this sunny, beautiful day, beautiful sunny day in this Hawk Island, Montreal. So I took out a shower. I was gonna do that live stream. Gonna go live stream on Facebook and continue what I did yesterday, which you can see the videos. And so she was there in the hallway. We have a small underground room office and temple. We have a run. We have a small room office and temple. We have a small room office and temple. We have a small room office and temple. My room is small in size. Room. This is a room, an office, and a temple, and of course a fourth dimension to that trinity of gymnasium. And of course, so we have a small place on the ground, literally on the ground, with a tunnel like. So she was doing some art, beautiful art. I would finance her. She did a painting. I would finance her painting for offer. If I'll be a millionaire, she would be the first artist whom I would sponsor. If I would be a millionaire, she would be the first artist whom I sponsor. If I would be a millionaire, she would be the first artist whom I would sponsor. Got a beautiful bees. Not afraid of no bees. I love bees. Give them a kiss. Maybe they sting nuts. Keep on singing. Ouch! Got stung by a bee. So anyways, I was there and she was doing her art. Beautiful. It's a beautiful, well done job. Encouraged her to keep on, but and she was listening to something. So I said, it's such a small place. It would interfere with my work, you know. I wanted to do that. I set up. I had a shower, so I said, how am I gonna take it? So Sometimes I would get upset and angry and moody. So many blockage ways, so many closed doors that I had during the past years as a struggling artist. You know, the struggling. And I said, well, I just gonna do something. I still gonna do an alternative. And what I know that is good for my mind, body, and spirit is coming in the light of the King, Sun, coming in the light of the King, the Sun, coming of the in the light of the King, the Sun. So here I am doing a rock and roll freestyle yo story in Hawk Island, Montreal, in the sun, and I'm gonna do it every day like I would be carpe diem, carpe diem, carpe diem every day. Just gonna do what I love, which is working out, training, exercising, philosophy, and doing art, and encouraging people to work out, train, exercise on a fitness journey. Lost more than 77 pounds down. Got some brain and some muscle, got some brain and some muscle, but I don't play it self-righteous. I got some issues, got some vices, got sometimes I'm not always in the highest and moody and joyous. I've been through hell and back, been through hell and back, been through hell and back, and of course I am trying to stay in the middle path, with not totally selfless. I'm not totally selfless. I try to be less selfish, and I got issues, got vices, got lust, get moody, get upset, but ain't no fucking way that if I would have had multi-million dollars, I would have not been that fucking selfish to not fucking finance food security and children's youth sports, and of course for the gifts, toys for the children during the holidays. That I know 100%. Yours truly, Adrian Hunt, a dragon androgynous pansexual, founder of the dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom, in this beautiful sunny day, independent artist, rock and roll with a guitar without a guitar, rock and roll without a guitar, independent athlete, 77 pounds down, created my own workout training program which requires no equipment and which is for me. Your student is perfect perfection for COVID. It requires no equipment, of which I've performed more than 285. I'm close to the 300 goal, close to the goal of 300, close to the goal of 300, which is gonna be ASAP soon. Look at that B work, look at that B work, look at that B work. And you're still independent athlete, lost 77 pounds, creating my own workout, and of course created my own workout program. Have of course also worked out in the sun, many hardcore workouts. An artist, write poetry, songs, philosophy, and art. And I'm also a activist. I'm activist for world peace, activist for encourage people to work out, train, exercise. I have been and will call for the mass financing of people to work out, to train, and to exercising. That is part of my activism. I'm of course part of the LGBTQ Rainbow Nation Across Nation Unite. Throw it up. Gonna stretch out a bit. And of course, it is a sunny day, and I am grateful, thankful that my rent is paid in full for the month. I am grateful, thankful that my rent is paid in full for the month. I am grateful, thankful that my rent is paid in full for the month. My rent is paid in full, and my electricity bill is also paid in full. And got coffee, got money. So thank you, love you, kiss you, hug you, farmers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, hug you, farmers, butchers, bakers, doctors, nurses, daycare workers, butchers, baking, all those across the collective North American civilization. The farmers, thank you, love you, kiss you, hug you. The butchers, thank you, love you, kiss you, hug you. The construction workers, thank you, love you, kiss you, hug you. The bakers, thank you, love you, kiss you, hug you. The bakers, the butchers, the construction workers, of course the firefighters, and of course the butchers, the bakers as well, of course, all involved in the production and the distribution of food. Thank you, love you, kiss you, all the farmers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, all the farmers, the butchers, the bakers, the truckers loading and unloading, those unloading and unloading the trucks now, sanitation workers of the city who picked up the garbage during the week and are gonna pick the compost, and who picked of course the recycling. Yours truly, Adrian, a dragon androgynous pansexual, founder of the dancing goddess and the Dragon Kingdom. Yours truly is calling for world peace at this moment in time. Here it is in the morning in Hawk Island, Montreal. I'm grateful, thankful that I got this cup of coffee. I'm gonna do a meditation over coffee now. This coffee was made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun. This coffee was made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun. This coffee was made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun. As all fruits, vegetables, and legumes, and all the grains are made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun. All the fruits, all the vegetables, all the legumes are made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother the sun. All of them are made, created, and produced by that dance. But They are harvested by one of my brothers and sisters, farmers, who harvest the products, who harvest the grain, who harvest the wheat, who harvest the potatoes, who harvest all the food that everybody got ate, including myself. Yours truly, with this cup of coffee. The black coffee bean was made from a red berry. It varies, of course, in size, and was harvested. Since I read all the labels where the products that I purchase, I read where they're made. This one doesn't say. I know it is dark roast, dark West Coast dark roast type, but it doesn't say the country of origin. So I could speculate and see from my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that it is from, of course, over there, which is south. Over there is south. So it could be, of course, from Guatemala. It could be, of course, from Costa Rica. It could be, of course, from Panama, from Cuba, from Colombia. It could be from Bolivia. It could be, of course, from Peru. It could be, of course, from Brazil. Or it could be from not the continent of Central America or South America. It could be, of course, from Asia. It could be from Uganda. It could be from Ethiopia. It could be from the Ivory Coast. Or it could be, of course, from Vietnam. So it can be any of these three continents, the black coffee. But it is made, produced, and created initially by the dance of the goddess with her brother's son. The dance of the goddess with her brother's son. And it is made and produced and created by the dance of the goddess with her brother's son. As all fruits, vegetables, and legumes are made, created, and produced by by that dance. And by that dance. But are harvested by my brothers and sisters, farmers who harvest the fruits and the grain. And yours truly is going to drink this coffee, and of course I am grateful, thankful that I have this coffee to drink and the food, and I've paid my rent in full. My rent is fully paid my rent in full for September, so I can work. And of course I've also paid my electricity bill, have fulfilled my duty, obligation, and responsibility to pay my rent in full for September, and to also pay my electricity bill, and got food for tonight, for tomorrow, got food for a few days if need be. And please, I encourage everybody, please wash your hands with soap. Disinfect your hands with soap and water. Wash, disinfect. See, I'm open carrying my disinfectant. See, open carrying my disinfectant. See, open carrying my disinfectant. Get vaccinated. I am triple vaxxed. That's it for me, triple vaccine. And of course, encourage everybody to work out, to train, and to exercise, as working out, training, exercising has been, is, and will continue to be medicine and therapy for me, as I believe it is for many. That's why I have been, am, and will continue to advocate for the mass financing of my brothers and sisters to work out, to train, and to exercise. I have been, am, and will continue to call for the mass financing of my brothers and sisters to work out, to train, and to exercise. Working out, training, exercising has been, is, and will continue to be medicine and therapy of choice for me, as I believe it is for many. Already start feeling joyous once I work out, train, exercise. Sometimes that 5 minute is, and have been, and will call for the mass financing thereof of my brothers and sisters to work out, to train, and to exercise, and call all willing living to the dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom, which I am founding, with 718 trillions of kisses, 718 trillions of kisses, 718 trillions of kisses. I see children playing. Let's stretch a little bit. What is the dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom? Well, you're looking at the androgynous pansexual founder of the dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom, Adrian Dragan. So the dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom is, of course, my initiative, my call to all my world peace work. Of course, I have to admit that I'm not perfect. I have to admit that I'm not totally selfless. I want a little bit of bacon. I want a little bit of good whiskey, good cognac, good brandy. Yes, I want to drink a little schnapps. I want to feel good. I want to give and receive pleasure. I could use a good massage therapy session right now. I'm not, of course, I cannot afford it. It's expensive. For expensive for not just for me, but for many, 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 many as prices have been increasing, and of course, prices have been increasing. I saw the price of bacon as $9.99. That's why I have the advocacy and the call to all and the initiative called the Dragan Army within the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Kingdom, which of course is my call, of course, that started during COVID as paradoxically my World War III scenario that was designed to go hand in hand with the World War III back, of course, which I've created back in October 2019. October 2019, of course, have created, made, and designed the General Integrated All Body Training System, which, of course, was my workout training program that have designed, made, and created to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario back in October 2019. As a geopolitical analyst, paradoxically, not just as a geopolitical analyst, but as a world peace advocate, but as a world peace advocate who even back then have sounded the alarm, and back then have sounded the alarm and said, brothers and sisters, we are again on a path towards an international conflagration as a world peace advocate. Because I am mediocre, average, and so at some certain things. At other things, I am great. I am super. I am excellent at some other things, while being mediocre, average at some other things. I'm not super excellent at all things. In a parallel life, science, innovation, and technology is my chosen path where satellites, supercomputers, ICBM rockets, and ICBMs, and microchips, and smartphones, and supercomputers is my chosen path. And this, it is philosophy, art, the irrational, emotional side of life, the emotional, the spiritual, the physical have created. So have connected with that parallel self during COVID, and that parallel self, sends me documents of 56,000 pages documents. I get headaches, and I give him my workout, which I've created in October 2019, of which I've performed more than 285 sessions so far, and which is great for the mind, body, and spirit. And of course, he gets sore. He says, I can't do it yet, but I'm getting better. He says, I can't do it yet, but I'm getting better. He says, I can't do it yet, but I can get better. So my parallel self knows a little bit about math, a little bit about logic, mathematics. I get headaches, but I'm not giving up. I'm still connecting with that parallel self. And we're both, he gets sore from the muscles, I get sore from the brain. He gets sore from the muscle, and I get sore from the brain. So there you have it. So science and mathematics and logic gotta be complementary, go hand in hand with the emotional, irrational, artistic side of life. It gotta go hand in hand. Right now I'm feeling good because I'm in the light of the king, and I'm ranting, philosophizing, calling all willing the 11. Just ask questions, and please increase in hygiene. Wash your hands, disinfect your hands with soap and water. Please disinfect your hands with soap and water. Disinfect your hands with soap and water. Disinfect with hands when you go in and out. Right now, if I would go, I'm not gonna go because I got work at home to do.
Do I have to run back? Come back. No, you just run to the cone and that's it. How much? Back. Huh? 13 seconds. What?
Right now, see youth working out, training, different ages. Encourage.
10 seconds. 10.
Stretch some more. Gonna rant again, don't worry about it. Mind, body, and spirit time. Mind, body, and spirit time. In the sun, man. The king rises, king now sits. Thank you, love you, kiss you, farmers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, farmers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, farmers. Butchers, bakers, grocery store clerks, nurses, doctors, daycare workers, warehouse workers, teachers, daycare workers, firefighters, sanitation workers of the city.
What? What? How many? What?
Stretchy time. Stretch time. I'm just gonna hush a bit because I didn't know because there's a school next by, so they're gonna come have their youth, beautiful youth at sports, beautiful youth doing sports, beautiful youth doing sports.
Wait, can you watch the time? Run. 11. How did I do fast on the hurdles?
Calling all willing living in this stretching the sun, stretching in the sun, stretching in the sun with Rant calling all willing living to support the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom. Calling all willing living to support the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom.
You know what? Again. Wait, again. 24 seconds. Wait, tighter. Ask my boy. Yeah. I can't run. How many seconds? Oh no, bro. Dude, I can't run.
Gotta love the youth, man. Gotta love the youth, man. Gotta love the youth, man. Gotta love the youth. Clapping for the young, for the youth. Clap it for the youth, for the young. Clap it. Clap it for the youth, clap it for the young. Clap it. Rap and rock it for the youth. Pop it, clap it, clap it. Clap and rock it in the sun. Clap it, rap it for the youth. Clap it, clap it for the youth. Clap it for the youth. Clap it for the youth. Clap it. Leaders for the youth. Clap it. Gotta clap it for the youth. Gotta clap it for the youth. Clap it, rock it, pop it, clap it for the youth. Clap it for the young. Gotta clap it for the young, clap it for the youth, clap it in the sun, clap it in the sun. Clap it for the youth.
Go! Do the thing!
You gotta clap it for the youth, clap it for the young, clap it in the sun, clap it for the youth, rock and rap it for the youth in the sun.
Go!
Let's go.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Gotta clap it for the youth, clap it for the young, gotta clap it for the youth and for the young.
3, wait, 3, 10, fine. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, you did in 784. You guys did in 7.
We do that. I low-key fucked it.
Gotta clap it for the youth, clap it for the young, gotta clap it for the youth and for the young. Gotta clap it. Fuck yeah. Gotta clap it for the youth. So I didn't know, but as from a schools, high school, it just came using the field. You're using the field now. That's what you're hearing in the background. You're using the field, the public field here. I'm having a beautiful youth, beautiful youth, beautiful youth. Cheer them on, man. Exercise, working out, training, exercising, doing physical education, which of course I encourage since physical education has been, is, and will continue to be my medicine and therapy of choice. Medicine and therapy of choice.
You have to run back?
Oh, it's 13 seconds, Kiana. Alright, go. Oh, I did it. I started when I dropped my hand.
Gotta clap it for the youth, clap it for the young, gotta clap it for the young, clap it for the young, clap it for the youth, clap it for the young and the sun, clap it for the workout. Clap it for the workout, clap it for the youth, clap it for the sun.
Scream at the end of the phone.
Wow.
You will lick my toes, it's hurt.
We have a beautiful white butterfly there. See? Lots of bees. This needs some work. It's to be trimmed. Look at that.
1,
Hey?
2, 3.
Has been trimmed. Man. All that bush. They let it grow wild. See? yeah. That's it. Gotta clap it for the youth, clap it for the young. Gotta clap it, clap it, clap it for the youth, clap it for the young in the sun. Clap it for the youth, clap it for the young, clap it for the sun, clap it in the youth for the sun. Clap it for the youth, clap it in the sun for the youth, clap it for having fun for the youth in the sun. Just made a song. Clap it for the youth, for the fun in the sun. Clap it for the youth, clap it for the youth, for the sun and the fun in the sun for the youth, clap it in the sun. For the youth, clap it in the sun to have some fun. See, we have a bee here. It's a beach. They're running now. I love the youth, encourage them. If you see the children do a push-up, applaud, clap and cheer them on. Encourage them to do another one. If you see the children do a squat, applaud, cheer them. Do another one. Applaud, cheer them to do another one. So they were having tryouts, sort of. See, with cones. So the thing they were doing is testing how long they could run the thing here. See? So yeah, that was fun. I love seeing youth having fun. I love seeing teenagers having fun and try to stay not to interfere, because you never know. Like, some people might take it the other way, but when I laugh not at them, but kind of with them and out of love. You can laugh at me, it's okay. I can laugh at myself. I'm not a fucking dictator. I'm not a fucking dictator. If I inspire people to do some satire, some art, especially loving, that's good. Our youth have to be educated in love and hygiene and understanding and hygiene and love and physical education and XYZ, and then whatever path, artist, scientist, medicine, doctor, whatever XYZ. Sometimes we gotta simplify it. Like right now, what I could use is a fucking massage therapy. I cannot afford it. Goddamn it, where you are, Tom Brady, call Nasib, and Tom Brady, and call Nasib. So now they're gone. I can continue my rant because I didn't want to rant while they were conversing with each other, so that my voice, is not very close. So I just stopped for a bit. So they're gone now. They left the cone, so maybe they'll be back. I'll see what they're doing and how they're doing and whatever. I don't wanna stare. My sister says I'm staring. Sometimes I wanna feel like I'm staring, and I I find our youth to be very beautiful youth. I enjoy the youth having fun. I enjoy actually seeing them. Seeing them brings me joy to see the youth like doing sports and laughing and loving. I enjoy. It brings me fun, man. And even if my last day is my last day on earth, and at least I saw some youth having fun, and I know that they're teenagers. They're gonna fall in love, make love for the first time soon, because it's that age, whatever it is. It's 15, 16, and I don't remember much of my youth, so I don't know when I had it first, whatever. I might be don't know. I'm of course pansexual. I'm LGBTQ, but well, I know I'm not a virgin because I know I'm not a virgin. If you want me to be a virgin, I'll be a virgin. I'll be a virgin. I'll be a virgin. I'll be a virgin of the virgin. Anyways, so probably gonna fall in love, make love for the first time, 15, 16, whatever. Just educate in the body. The body is a temple, not to be ashamed of the body or whatever, to have understanding of feelings and emotions and experiences, but also do and have some joy. So it brings me joy to see their joy. It brings me joy to see their joy. It brings me joy to see their joy. First, I make a song, rock, rap, or pop song, rap, pop, or rock, pop, or rap, or rock, or pop, or rap song for them to enjoy, to dance, to work out, to train, to exercise, to make love on, whatever, to make love for the first time on. I'm happy to do it, man. I would be happy to do it. and consent and hygiene, and of course protect consent, hygiene, mutual understanding and love. Consent, hygiene, mutual understanding and love. Consent, hygiene, mutual understanding and love. And one other key is, of course, the protection, right? Condoms, whatever it is, contraception, whatever it is, stuff like that. Sexual education is important. Sexual education is important. My point is basically that sexual education is important, and we gotta, with the body, with the principle that the body is a temple for pleasure and purpose to learn, to help somebody out, right? Because sometimes we gotta cook, we gotta clean, gotta clean in my room, gotta do some more cleaning in my room every day, a little bit. Sometimes maybe a day I don't do it, or if 2 days I don't do it, then the third day I say, yeah, what's this mess? I neglect. I gotta do it more often, do it more often, do it more often. Clean cook. Takes brains and muscle to build, maintain, and upgrade a civilization. It takes brains and muscle. So our youth to be educated, the body is a temple for pleasure and purpose, not to be educated into ideas of sin and stuff like that, and sin and stuff like that. No. Harm none, harm none, harm none. Principle, harm none, harm none. And love. And that it's okay to have physical pleasure, right? The one of the kids said to the other, the teenager said, suck my toes, suck my toes. With consent, it's okay. Suck each other's toes, man. Be happy. Be happy, bro. Be happy, just do. I like to do, I like to work out, to train, exercise. I will go get a massage therapy. I cannot afford one, right? I cannot afford one. It's too expensive. Cost too much. Too expensive, man. Cost too much. And broke when my work is gold, and broke when my work is gold, and broke when my work is gold. So right here in the sun, if it was my last day on this planet on Earth, I do the last video uploaded on YouTube. I credit my allies and armies with 718 trillions of kisses. I credit my allies and armies with 718 trillions of kisses. My allies. So look above, say Adrian, Dragan. Look above at the sun, at the moon, at the stars, and say Adrian, Dragan. And imagine if you're an ally and army, touch your heart, or whatever, your body, and imagine me kissing you, kissing you, kissing you. Right? Imagine me kissing you, kissing you, kissing you. Beautiful youth, man. I'm happy. I got a double portion of happy. I'm happy I saw youth laughing, loving. Beautiful youth laughing, loving. Beautiful youth laughing, loving. Beautiful youth laughing, loving. The school season started. I'm calling for the educational protocols of the dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom for people to be encouraged more to work out, to train, and to exercise. People who work out, to train, and to exercise, to be encouraged to work out, to train, and to exercise more. And more physical education and sexual education is important, with the principle that the body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. As a major in my dancing goddess and dragon kingdom's educational protocols, more physical education, even physical education daily even, if not at least 3 times a week, daily even. Physical education for high school and for grade 1 to 6 even, right? High school from 1 to 12, 1 to 11 here, okay, 1 to 12, 1 to 12, 1 to 12, or high school at least 3 times, minimum 3 times, and sometimes free physical education, right? Free physical education, but we got to do it with a teacher told us to do. My general one, a graded total body training system, which of course one is allocated 93 minutes, but it can be done within the hour because I'm averaging 1 hour. So I'm proud of that creation, and I would advocate for that workout training program to be incorporated in the educational across the collective North American civilization. Because first and foremost, I am a North American, right? I'm a global rainbow dragon citizen, LGBTQ world citizen, but I am here in Hawk Island, Montreal. I am here in Hawk Island, Montreal. Hawk Island, Montreal. I am here. in Hakala, Montreal. In Hakala, Montreal. I'm here in Hakala, Montreal. I'm here in Hawk Island, Montreal, in Hawk Island, Montreal. So I gotta act local, think global. I am calling for world peace, but my brothers and sisters, admitting we have aggression. I have aggression. I admit it. I have aggression. I admit it. I have aggression. I have been doing during COVID. You can see proof of work. Hundreds of workout videos. Hundreds. I channel and sublimate. These are two keywords of my philosophies. How we feel, how we emotion. I've been through negative, I've been through depression, I've been suicidal, I've been depressed, suicidal, rock bottom, chronic ill. I've been chronic ill, depressed, suicidal, chronic ill, depressed, suicidal. We gotta break the impasse. And action is required. Action is required. Action is required. Has been required for my own healing and transformation. For my own healing and transformation. Action has been required for my own healing and transformation. Action has been required for my own healing and transformation. As action for me to advocate and implement the trinity of theories that I'm calling for the implementation of, action is going to be required. To write emails, have to knock on doors in the modern way. I'm looking for volunteers, looking for volunteers, looking for volunteers. Right? Action is required. If I would just advocate X and Y and don't do it, right? Yeah, something odd, fishy, whatever, X, Y, Z. Working out, training, exercising has been my medicine and therapy. Have been and will call for the mass financing thereof. People to work out, to train, and to exercise. It is my medicine and therapy. Working out, training, exercising is my medicine and therapy. Working out, training, exercising is my medicine and therapy of choice. Working out, training, exercising is my medicine therapy of choice, man. Have been and will advocate for the mass financing thereof of my brothers and sisters across, first and foremost, Hawk Island, Montreal, Canada, coast to coast. That way is the west coast, that way is the east coast. And of course, across the collective North American civilization. North America, North America, North America. I say collective North American civilization due to my geopolitical analysis and theory, which is called the collective North American civilization. And in philosophy, the body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. The body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. The body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. Yeah, I get moody, I get upset. Want to do deals, want to do business, good we do business, want to support, want to love, because I'm calling on first and foremost all ALL, willingly loving. And love is also action, not just blah blah blah, is my philosophy. So I've been disillusioned going to organizations and propose actions, events, and zeros, very few, very few, very few. Disillusioned with organizations, blah blah blah. I've been there. I died during COVID. My new CV, curriculum vitae, is put in more work than all, more philosophical, artistic, poetic, spiritual, geopolitical, and physical work than all the leaders of the free world combined during COVID, and marched more than the leaders of NATO, generals of NATO member countries combined during COVID. Proof of work. I've marched more than the generals of NATO combined during COVID. Combined during COVID. While also put in more philosophic, artistic, physical, intellectual, geopolitical, social, and cultural and spiritual and artistic and physical work than all the leaders of the free world combined, while also marched during COVID, marched more than all the generals of NATO combined during COVID. So yours truly marched. It's my new CV. Marched more than the Generals of NATO combined during COVID in steel-toe boots and put in more physical, intellectual, geopolitical, spiritual, and philosophical work than all the leaders, prime ministers of NATO combined during COVID. That is my new CVs, my new curriculum vitae, my new CV. That's it, that's all. Thank you. New CV. Let's do business, want to support, volunteer, XYZ, yes. Willingly loving. Love is also action, is the philosophy. I've been depressed, I've been suicidal, I've been chronically ill. Right now I'm economically, financially, commercially struggling, but can I say can't complain? I'm having a good day so far. Maybe I'll get moody later. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna work out, train, exercise. You can bet on that. Because it has been, is, and will continue to be my medicine and therapy of choice. And I'm gonna thank you, love you, kiss you, hug you, farmers, farmers, farmers across the collective North American civilization. East, west, north, south. East, west. How many farms are east, west? So many farmers. So many truckers now. Thank you, love you, kiss you, hug you, farmers and truckers. Truckers delivering goods across this collective North American civilization. Maybe they also need a massage. Maybe they also need a hug. We also need some loving. Sometimes we gotta put aside politics, left and rights. I'm a universal revolutionary centrist. I'm a universal revolutionary centrist. I'm a universal revolutionary centrist. Right? I get offended. I get triggered. I get emotional. I try to be balanced. I don't play self-righteous, floating on moral clouds. I got a little bit of the selfish aspect. I admit it, that at some things I'm mediocre, some things I'm average, some things I'm so. So don't spy on me, RCMP. RCMP, ceases. Canadian Security Intelligence Services, NSA, NSA, CIA, FSB, former KGB, FSB, former KGB, FS, former KGB, Stasi. Well, the Stasis are actually from East Germany and they're gone after November 9, 1989. Mossad. Yagat. Like me. I watched a little bit of pornography, adult movies during the weekend. When I put that discipline, that rule, and those principles, that I'm only gonna watch adult movies, pornography, because I can use my imagination to masturbate. Yes, I do masturbate self pleasure. Yes, I do masturbate self pleasure. I'm only gonna watch pornography adult movies during the Sabbath. The Sabbath starts Friday at midnight and ends about Sunday around 3 p.m. So it lasts from Friday midnight till about Sunday 3 p.m. So it lasts almost 2 days from Friday at midnight in Hawk Island time, Hawk Island, EST, Eastern Standard Time, New York also time on the East Coast. Midnight, Friday, Hawk Island, and it ends at 3 p.m. Sunday, right? So all other time zones start the same, midnight, in consequence. But that way, West, we subtract 3 hours, because now it is, what time it is? 11 and 1, let's see what time it is now. Vancouver, British Columbia, Seattle, Washington State, San Francisco, California, we're going to subtract. It's 11:33 a.m. in the morning. Hawkeye, Montreal, 11:33 a.m. in the morning. Hawk Island, 11:33 a.m. in the morning. Right? That's the time. If you make $1 million on the stock market today, buy, sell, trade, buy, sell, trade. Look at the bees trying to get a coffee. He's gonna leave. Didn't like coffee. Maybe not. Maybe took too much. The bee came in right here. It was inside the coffee. Right here. It went roundabout like a semicircle, almost a full circle, and just kind of wet its beak, and of course just flew away. Bees are right here because they like these yellow flowers. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do a special bees. We're gonna get close and we're gonna make some songs singing yours truly. Mother Nature is the greatest artist and activist. Mother Nature is the greatest artist and activist. Let's do some more stretching. with living carpe diem every day, living carpe diem every day, carpe diem every day. Write poetry, do. No one wants to do business, economic, financial, commercial, fine. Want to support the principles, support the philosophies. I fight my own battles. Adrian Hanna Dragon fights his own battles. Adrian Hanna Dragon fights his own battles. We put boxing gloves. We can go out Rambo, tango, do some boxing. Freestyle battle rap. Click clack, sun is shining. What a ha. Do a squat, do it, twerk. When I lick my lips up in the sun, love. I'll rap for the farmers, kiss them, hug them, kiss them farmers, hug them, kiss them truckers, hug them, kiss them bakers, hug them, kiss them butchers, hug them, kiss them bakers and the butchers and the cooks and the warehouse workers and the nurses and the doctors, yeah. Hug them, kiss them, love them, farmers, love you farmers, love you farmers. I also rap RAP underground. You know my secret a bit. Y'all know my secrets now. Not all. I wouldn't like knowing all. I wouldn't like knowing all. I wouldn't like it. All the things we say, some bullshit I do say sometimes. I'm not perfect. Got issues, got vices, got lust. I admit that certain things I am mediocre, at other things I am average, at some things I am so-so. While being great, super excellent at geopolitical analysis, my workouts are gold, although I'm broke. I'm good at poetry, writing poetry, dancer. I'm combined with poetry. I'm the world's greatest millennial rainbow dancing poet. Right. Bust a dance, move for world peace. I say bust a dance, move for world peace. I say bust a dance, move for world peace. We're gonna dance for world peace. We're gonna channel and sublimate. Those are key words of my philosophy. Channeling and sublimating. Whether it is aggression, or sexual energies, sexual lust, sexual whatever, impulse, energies, flows, forces, which are sexual and psychological, sometimes are subconscious, irrational. We have biases, subconscious biases exist, whether we're aware or not, or sometimes we're more aware. It's like, hey, why do I feel like that? Right? Why do I feel like that? Sometimes we feel whatever we feel, emotions. But then action is also required. Courses of action. I've done mistakes, been disillusioned, upset, triggered, been depressed, been suicidal, been rock bottom. Chronically ill. I don't remember much about youth. I know that now, today, whatever. Born XYZ. I know many past lives. I've been born many past lives across nations, many incarnations across nations. From the ancient Egypt by the Nile, the ancient Euphrates, Babylon, Sumeria, Ganges in ancient India, Danube in Europe, right here before 1492 when Columbus came, when Columbus came, when Columbus came, when Columbus came, before was born several times here in North America, Central America, South America, even on the island known back then as Hispaniola. Many past lives, many incarnations. Don't remember much about my youth, childhood, adolescence. I do know that now I love seeing youth and the young play and love and laugh and love. That's the anthem of the dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom is children and youth, adolescents laughing and loving. There's no lyrics to the dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom. There's only laughter, loving, laughing, and of course playing, loving, laughing, and playing is the anthem of the dancing goddess. And the Dragon Kingdom. The Dragon Kingdom and the dancing goddess. The dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom, the dragon in the dancing goddess kingdom, vice versa. The anthem is children laughing, children playing, children loving. That is the anthem. With music can be rock music, can be rap music, can be all sorts of music, rock, roll, classic, soundtrack, whatever. It can be, and just no official lyrics like the other anthems. There's gonna be children laughing and loving and playing, giggling. the sounds that I can hear now. See a plane, wonder where it's going. Well, I know a little bit where it's going. It's going that way. So, on some wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, I know that that is west. That is west. That is west. So it's going west. It seems to be going northwest, slightly north, a lot west. See the plane, plane. So I know a little bit, but west. What wisdom, understanding, and knowledge do I know? I know a little bit. I know that Ottawa is west. Maybe heading to Ottawa. Maybe heading to Toronto. Maybe heading to Saskatchewan, Winnipeg, maybe Manitoba, could be Alberta, could be British Columbia. Is it going all the way to British Columbia? That I know. The rest, speculation. There is a knowledge of all the information, the wisdom, and the knowledge of every item in that abstract, right? And then wisdom, understanding, and knowledge is how much do I know? Well, I know a little bit. I know that I don't know enough. I have a craving to learn and understand even more. I spent many years with one foot in the streets, the other foot in the libraries. I spent many years with one foot in the streets, the other foot in the libraries. Spent many years with one foot in the streets, the other in the libraries. Made the libraries of Hawk Island, Montreal my second home, and the tens of thousands of books my friends. I've read tens of thousands of books, and in complementary to reading, learning, self-educating, the people's doctor, the people's doctor, the people's doctor, have also wrote tens of thousands of pages of philosophy, poetry, art, geopolitical analysis, theory. I've written in parallel to reading tens of thousands of books. I've also wrote by hand or on USB keys tens of thousands of pages of philosophy, poetry, art, geopolitical analysis, theory, all things of that nature. Have written, have written and wrote tens of thousands of pages of philosophy, poetry, and art, of which the Holy, Sacred, and Divine Trinity of theories that I'm calling the implementation. ASAP, Citizen Integration Theory, Debt Refusion Theory, and Democratic Fusion Theory. And shortly in a bit, I'm going to begin discussing what they are about. But first, I want to do a little bit of my meditation about events, daily events that happen. So, I live in a small place, small room office and temple, underground room office and temple. And of course, another plane. This one's going slower. It's going in the same direction. Where is this one heading? Well, I know again that it's heading west. Ottawa. Maybe it's heading to Ottawa. Maybe it's heading to Toronto. Maybe it's heading to Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, Calgary, maybe. All the way to BC, maybe, Vancouver. Know that it's heading west. How many passengers? How big? Well, from the dimensions, what do I know? There is that knowledge of everything and the knowledge of all the deeds of everybody who's going on that plane, from the pilot to the one who loaded the luggage, right? But I wouldn't want to know that. I wouldn't want to know that. I wouldn't want to know that. Let's try to balance the scales, I guess. Try to balance the scales of justice. The scales of justice. Trying to balance the scales of justice. Trying to balance the scales of justice. Deeds. Balance with charity, good actions, right? Because I've transgressed. I've done wrong. Can do better. And I'm not perfect. Got issues. Got lusts. My own healing has required action. Action and just intellectual, spiritual, as a universal spiritual teaching student. Try to adapt non-sectarianism and non-dogmatism, non-dogmatic, non-sectarian. How much do we really know? The mysteries of spirituality can be. If I look now and I see all these trees and the sun. These trees, I say, are the hairs on the goddess's body, and I do say the word goddess. I do say the word goddess in my spiritual teachings and the ritual dances and spiritual meditations that I do. I do say the word goddess. As another plane, wow, that's a good omen. So it's going in the same direction. Exactly in the same direction. West, west, west. That's the sun. It's heading west now, right? Because we got time zones. Sun rises east and sun rises west. But the sun, my king, is always rising and always setting. And as we're heading towards the end of the summer, we also are having different different time zone switches, and we're having the summer equinoxes, right? In the southern hemisphere, it's about to be spring, because when it's winter here, it's summer there, right? And vice versa. So when it's summer here, it's winter there, and when it's gonna be spring here, it's gonna be autumn there. So when here is gonna be autumn in a few weeks, first day of autumn, autumn is gonna be there's gonna be spring, right? That's why there's the bird migrations. That's a great mystery of this environment, right? So back to one of my analysis of what had transpired today is we have a small space. And I wish if I get a house, I'll give half to my sister. If I get a million, I'll give half to my sister. If I make a million, I'll give half to my sister. And so today we were in the I was gonna start doing a live stream early on Facebook, continue knocking on doors in the modern way, inspired by my sister's quote on the wall, on the correction on the fridge, that for opportunity we gotta knock on doors, because if there's no doors, right? And I did knock on a lot of doors closed, a lot of doors closed, a lot of doors closed. XYZ, perhaps it's me. I'm not perfect at everything. I like constructive criticism. I love constructive criticism. I love constructive criticism, and I love people to offer alternative solutions in a complementary, cooperative way. I like cooperative competition. I prefer cooperative competition. I prefer cooperative competition. So this morning, my sister was putting some nice little things we got secondhand from on the Clean Beauty, and it's beautiful. She made a good choices with birds, anyways. And we have a small, like a tunnel type of like a tunnel, very narrow pathway to go to the kitchen and to go to the bathroom. Very narrow, very small place. It's a very small place. For both of us, two intense, strong personalities, characters. It's a very small. So we would need something bigger. We would need something bigger. I want to have that house on Westmont. And she was there with having listening to some self-help, some nice wisdom, some nice understanding, some nice wisdom, some nice understanding, some nice wisdom and understanding. And famous, he already made it, he already good. I'm good with him. I'm not gonna give thank you because he's already multi-millionaire. So if you're already multi-millionaire, you don't struggle economically, financially, commercially. So love you, but maybe not thanks unless you offer me some business as well, because you're in a position to offer some business, and you're in that position to offer some business. You can make an offer for my red shirt. You can make an offer for my pouch. You can make an offer for my coffee mug. So, oh, there's the bee again. Hello, bee. Is on my pouch now. Is I've been blessed. I'm probably gonna get that $1 donation, first dollar donation, sponsorship via PayPal. Maybe not. Look at that beautiful bee. I love bees. I let it be. It's coming on the computer now. Beautiful and black and gold. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's coming to us. See, it's on me. Hey, it was there. Did you see it? Did you see the bee? Did you see the bee? Yeah, I get sting. Good omen. Get sting by a bee. Get stung. Get sting. So I said, how am I gonna react? I wanted to do something. I had something planned, but my sister started before I did. So I took it. I took it positive. I didn't get moody, get angry. So I said, hey, I'm gonna come in the sun. I'm gonna take the opportunity to get the morning sun, get the light, life, and heat, purify myself from the light and life, and do a rant with coffee, meditate. Good thing that I did. I saw your youth having fun, and I heard the youth, teenagers, laughing, playing some jokes, laughing, and doing the sport. So I was happy. They left, so they're probably gonna be back. They left, so they're probably gonna be back. I think it's lunch hour time, so time I'm going to go back in to my underground room office and temple. I'm gonna go back into my underground room office and temple. In my underground room office and temple. And so I took it well. I took it well. It was. I didn't get upset. I got a bit kind of disappointed. I inquired how long it will be, and I just replaced it by another activity because I could have dwelled on it. Ah, ah. So I know what is going to be good for me, doing a meditation and coffee in the sun. I'm just meditating on that, right? I'm meditating on that fact. That is a good alternative, and I'll still do it after because I'm going to take my second cup of coffee. Gonna do a little morning fasting because I'm not going to have breakfast, so do a little bit of morning fasting. And so meditating on that, how I could have perhaps been upset that, hey, I had this plan and I took a shower and I woke up early, I did my bed, I cleaned just to go knock on some doors. But I said, am I gonna get upset? No. So I didn't get upset. Because I could have not done the live stream due to the fact that my sister was close to my room and her video, her recording would have interfered. She was into self-help and very interesting about vibrations, our vibrational states, how we are in the vibration and the vibes and the different vibration affect our well-being, right? So it was kind of interesting. So I got to learn something and also how to react. Because I could have got upset. Could have got moody, and it's okay to be moody, upset, it's okay. But then take action, right? To take action. So I took action. I came outside. I came outside in the sun, and I had fun. I'm having fun now in the sun, ranting, meditating, doing a little bit of art, and of course, speculating. Meditating and speculating, and staying in the sun, right? Meditating, speculating, and ranting in the sun. Without a guitar, singing in the sun. Without a guitar, singing in the sun. Without a guitar, singing in the sun. Without a guitar, without a guitar, without a guitar, singing in the sun. Without no guitar, singing in the sun, but I have no guitar. So I reacted well. I reacted well. I've learned something from the video she was listening to. I've learned something taking action where I could have just been upset and not taken this decision to come. Not taking this decision to come. In the sun, be joyous to hear teenagers, youth, and joy, and be here in the sun. So I had a double blessing in a way, in disguise. Double blessing in disguise, a double blessing in disguise. A double blessing in disguise, right? And there was a nice discussion, understanding wisdom relating to our vibrational states, comparing emotions and feelings to certain vibrations. Because I have experienced being depressed, being suicidal, being anger, and of course, admit that I have aggression. But what do? Channel it, sublimate it, channel and sublimate it, sublimating and channeling. And it's my medicine and therapy, working out, training, exercising. It's my medicine and therapy, working out, training, exercising. Is my medicine and therapy, working out, training, exercising. There are negative emotions, negative feelings, anger, right? Frustration. I've been frustrated, angry, physically, emotionally, sexually, even. I'm not in always in bliss and joyful. I could use a massage, my rent's paid and my electricity bill is paid. I could use a donation and somebody to purchase this red shirt. this Purchase this bag. Pouch. It's worn out, gonna bless it. My socks, which I'm blessed, gonna bless it for you to work out, to train, exercise. I see I see a nice teenage couple. They're hugging. That's beautiful, man. There's hope. There's hope. I see teenagers, young love, maybe young first time love. That's I'm even more happy now, more joyous, more joyous. Do not look, but where's there? About 30 meters away in the public sphere, in the public sphere, in the public sphere. So I'm gonna try not to look. I won't look, but I saw them hugging. It's probably their high school, from the high school. They're from the high school and lunch break. And I encourage them there, hugging. That's good, man. Good hugging, good petting, good kissing. That's good. That's good. I'm happy. That's what it's all about, man. There's hope, for this free world, Western civilization, collective North American civilization. That's see them giving each other a good hug. Probably lovers and first or whatever, dating, or whatever. I'm not gonna speculate, judge, but give each other a good hug and they're in each other's arms, and yeah, man, that's the way to go, B. Because LOV, otherwise, I mean, what are we fighting to save civilization for? Now for us, multi-millionaires, billionaires, stock market brokers, multi-millionaire artists, multi-millionaire athletes, buy, sell, trade stocks, buy, sell, trade stocks, buy, sell, trade stocks, trade, buy. If you make $1 million on the stock market today, please give 10% to food security. Please give 10% to food security. Please give 10% for food security. If you make $1 million on the stock market today, please give 10% for food security, for women's sports. For women's sports, for LGBTQ youth, and for food security if you make $1 million on the stock market today. That's my call. Because now, if somebody's not gonna make love tonight or now, this afternoon, kissing, hugging, making love, what are we fighting to save the free world for Western civilization, the collective North American civilization, if somebody's not making love tonight? What are we fighting for? What are we fighting for, huh? Somebody's not making love tonight. Whether rainbow love, lesbian love, homo love, give me some of that homo love, straight love, black and white and rainbow love, rainbow black and white love, black and white love and rainbow love, and all love. Love, man. Educator, youthful, L-O-V, and love, the art of love, the art of love, art of love, the art of love. And yes, channel the aggression and the emotions, feelings. See, I could have gone upset today. I said, my anonymous sister, ask her to marry me, ask her to marry me, ask her to marry me. Androgynous pansexual marriage. Androgynous pansexual marriage. My allies and armies marry me, my allies and armies also marry me, my allies and armies marry me. So the dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom is my work, world peace work, and my trinity of theories, known as citizen integration theory, CIT, citizen integration theory, debt refusion theory, and democratic fusion theory. I've written them, typed in many past years. I've made the libraries of the city of Hawk Island, Montreal my second home, and the many tens of thousands of books my friends. I've written tens of thousands of pages of philosophy, poetry, art, on geopolitical analysis, on poetry, on philosophy, and these theories, the holy, sacred, and divine trinity of theories, citizen integration theory, debt refusion theory, democratic fusion theory. What are they? What is it? Well, I'm going to say it in an oral form. So these trinity of theories, the holy, sacred, and divine trinity, constitute the work of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom. And I am calling, advocating, and hoping for the implementation ASAP, ASAP, ASAP of the trinity of theories known as citizen integration theory, debt refusion theory, and democratic fusion theory. The trinity of theories, debt refusion theory, democratic fusion theory, citizen integration theory, CIT, citizen integration theory, DRT, debt refusion theory, and democratic fusion theory, DFT. The trinity of theories. By these trinity of theories, implement them to create the two complementary, cooperative, and covenant institutions of the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dragon Army, with the International Integrated Dance League, aka the Dancing Goddess Army. The Dancing Goddess Army. The two complementary covenant and cooperative institutions of the International Integrated Dance League, aka the Dancing Goddess Army, with the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dancing Goddess Army. Two complementary covenant institutions in order to for world peace, international justice, secured and ensured global freedom, and fourth dimension to that trinity of justice, peace, and freedom, attain harmony between civilization and nature, attain harmony between civilization and nature, attain harmony between civilization and nature. But these two complementary institutions. So, what is citizen integration theory? So, citizen integration theory in application via the two complementary covenant and cooperative institutions of the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dragon Army, to be for security and service, to apply citizen integration theory, for example, to help people to go see how farming is done, how trucking is done, how the dams here in Quebec operate, the electrical dams operate, are powered, and all these things that make civilization function, the transport, the education, the theater, art, all things of civilization and nature, all things of civilization. And debt refusion theory is taking all public and private debt, my private debt. If X represents the private debt, and if I'm X1 and you're X2 and he's X2 and X3 and you're X whatever, and tens of thousands, hundreds, millions of X's across the collective North American civilization, Canada, US, Mexico, and beyond Germany, Israel, to all NATO member countries, Israel, and all over the world, taking all the debt, the public and the private. So the private debt would be, of course, of myself as a citizen, private citizen, my debt, my X plus your X plus all the X's. And if X represents the private debt and Y represents the public debt, then the Y would represent the public debt of different corporations, institutions, and of course nation states, Canada, US, Germany, Israel, whatever the number is. X, all the X's plus all the Y's, all the public and the private debt. And of course there has to be made the the conversion. The conversion, because of course Canadian dollar is about 77 cents. Canadian dollar is about 77 cents US. So the conversion, forex, foreign exchange, basically forex, is converting all the currencies, whatever the Canadian currency or the Germany doesn't have Deutsche Mark anymore. It has the euro, the Mexican peso, Israeli new shekel, the Israeli new shekel, Israeli new shekel. So taking all that number and pegging it to the US dollar. So pegging it to the US dollar, converting it, do the conversion, whatever the debt of Canada, all citizens of Canada, US, Mexico, Germany, Israel, NATO, throughout the collective North American civilization and beyond, right? Whatever the number is, do debt refusion theory, DRT, debt refusion theory, DRT. Take all that number in US dollars, convert all the Canadian currency debt, Euro German debt, Israeli new shekel debt, Mexican peso, and whatever that number is in US dollar, initially fund a global central bank or universal central bank, a new financial central bank, and with that number, credit, and create the two complementary covenant and cooperative institutions, the Dragan Army, officially international citizen integrated social security and service force, to be for security and service, to offer the services, whatever can be offered with consent and hygiene, mutual understanding and love, and the principle that harm none. All services, cooking, cleaning, massaging, taking, helping with the children to do some exercise because they're driving the parents crazy. To have 1-800 Dragon Army number, and the Dragon Army to be integrated with all existing public and private institutions and organizations, to be integrated with all existing public and private institutions and organizations. The Dragon Army for security and service, help with the cleaning, the cooking, the XYZ, all serve whatever a dragon can do. Well, I can cook myself, Dragon Zero, Dragons. I can massage, learn massage therapy during COVID. I can tap, I can dance, I can work out, I can cook, I can read, I can clean, I can do, I can work out, train, exercise, drill, NFL players, drill, drop down, give me 10 push-ups. World peace. Drill. Can do X, can do Y. What can another dragon do? Because I'm Dragon Zero. Are you going to be Dragon who? Dragon 1? Dragon X, Dragon Y? Whatever the number of the dragon is. Dragon Zero, I'm Dragon Zero. Becoming. Turning that A of my surname into an O every time I do a workout. March. Even now with these sun rays. Turning my A into an O. These sun rays from the king, turning my A in an O. These sun rays of the king, turning my A into an O. That's the eye of the dragon, the sun. That's the eye of the dragon, the sun, the eye of the dragon, the sun. So taking all debt, refusing it, whatever the number is in the US dollars, pegging it, creating the UE. The UE. UE stands for Universal Exchange Unit, Preferably by biometrics, the hand, the voice, and the eye are unique biometric identifiers. Created the Dragon Security and Service Army for security and service. And create, of course, the complementary covenant and cooperative institution. The Dancing Goddess Army. International Integrated Dance League. International Integrated Dance League to be all ages, all sexual orientations, inclusive dance league. Right? All sexual orientations. Like myself, pansexual, and androgynous, all genders, all ages. For purpose and pleasure. Purpose, pleasure to dance, loving to dance, love to dance, all dance genres, all ages, and purpose for the environment, for environmental education and action. I can do better composting, I can do better recycling, I can do better composting and recycling, I can do both better composting and recycling, I can do better composting and recycling, both compost and recycling I can do better, right? I can improve. I have practical experience on the field. I've worked for environmental organization. I've involved in the compost, so have some education already. So for education and action, because action is required for the environment, for maintaining and hopefully upgrading to the stars, upgrading to the stars, upgrading to the stars. Nature and civilization, nature and civilization, nature and civilization, right? For balance and harmony and equilibrium between nature and civilization, civilizational development. Hopefully we're going to transgress for the next phase, as I am calling basically the implementation of my theories. And democratic fusion theory, well, it's creating the integration of the complementary covenant and cooperative institutions, the international citizen integrated social security and service force, Dragan army. The Dragan army to be for security and service. Services, what can a dragon offer to another citizen, subject, ally, with consent and hygiene, mutual understanding and love, integrate with all existing public and private institutions and organizations, whatever the number is, XYZ, whatever the number is, XYZ, whatever the number is, XYZ. Whatever the number is, XYZ, whatever the number is, XYZ. Security and service, security and service, security and service. Maybe a trucker needs a massage. So that there's no abuse, there's accountability, accountability, accountability. He needs a massage. To be halfway, he has to drive 11 hours, he can't afford a massage. Dragan Army, he's driving trucks. Driving truck. How many truckers now? XYZ. Maybe they need a good half-hour massage. Neck, they can't afford it, they'll drive better. Less accidents. The body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. Consent and hygiene, mutual understanding and love. All services to be offered. With consent, mutual understanding and love, all services to be offered. With consent, mutual understanding and love, all services to be offered. Right? What can I do? Well, I can cook, I can clean, I can massage, I can work out, I can rap, I can work out, train, exercise, XYZ, right? I can work out, I can train, I can work out, I can do XYZ. It's that simple. For service and security. For service and security. While the International Citizen Integrated Dance League, the Dancing Goddess Army, to be for environmental education and action. 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 To take action. Right? And the Phoenix People's Party, of course, is the anti-war, anti-poverty, anti-racism, pro-love party. Pro-love, love is action. Universal revolutionary centrism. Based on universal revolutionary centrist, because I'm a universal revolutionary centrist. Public-private partnership, that's a great belief in the public and the private partnerships. And this is a great public-private partnership. So the implementation of my trinity of theories, citizen integration theory, debt refusion theory, democratic fusion theory, the holy, sacred, and divine trinity, debt refusion theory, democratic fusion theory, debt refusion theory. That is simple, simply put. Citizen integration theory, debt refusion theory, and democratic fusion theory. Again, democratic fusion theory complements the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom, and is the integration of the two institutions that I'm advocating for. The International Integrated Dance League, the Dancing Goddess Army, with the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dragan Army. Yours truly, Adrian, Dragons, Dancing Goddess and Dragon Kingdom, calling all willingly living. So, briefly, in summary, with details, that is the Holy, Sacred, and Divine Trinity of theories. Democratic fusion theory, debt refusion theory, and citizen integration theory. Citizen integration theory in application via the Dancing Goddess Army, officially titled International Integrated Dance League, and the Dragon Army for security and service, the Dragon Security and Service Force, Dragon Army, Dragon Army, Dragon Army, officially International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force. For service and security, services, what can be offered. What can you do? What can I do? Skills, competencies, what can learn. Sometimes quickly. Sometimes you just gotta obey, do this, cut this, do this, watch this, do this, do that. Action is required, and healing, and of course maintenance of civilization, nature, and civilization. Action is required. Action is required. In my own healing, action has been required, and action will be required for this collective North American civilization. Action is required. So that I'm calling for the implementation of my trinity of theories: citizen integration theory, CIT, debt refusion theory, DFR, debt refusion theory, and DFT, democratic fusion theory. Adrian, Dragan, yours truly, triple vaccinated. Please wash your hands with soap and water. Thank you, love you, kiss you, hug you, farmers. Increase in hygiene in public. Please increase in hygiene in public. Please increase in hygiene in public. Wash your hands with soap and water, soap and water, soap and water, hand sanitizer, disinfect. Yours truly, Adrian Hannah Dragan. Yours truly, Adrian Hannah Dragan. Thank you, love you, kiss you, farmers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, farmers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, farmers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, truckers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, farmers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, truckers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, garbage collectors, public sanitation workers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, cooks, butchers, and bakers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, the bakers and the butchers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, daycare workers, nurses, and doctors. Thank you, love you, kiss you, warehouse workers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, train conductors. Thank you, love you, kiss you, bus drivers. Thank you, love you, kiss you, pilots. Thank you, love you, kiss you, those unloading and loading the trucks. Thank you, love you, kiss you, hug you, those firefighters. Thank you, love you, kiss you, hug you, firefighters. Thank you, love you, kiss you, firefighters. Thank you, love you, and a big kiss you, love you, hug you, firefighters, and the truckers and the bakers and the butchers and all general workers of the collective North American civilization. Love you, kiss you, hug you, calling all to the global Dragon Union. Thank you, love you, kiss you, hug you, all general workers of the collective North American civilization. Thank you, love you, kiss you, all general workers of the collective North American civilization. Yours truly, independent fitness captain, independent athlete, independent artist, without a guitar singing anyways in the sun, activist calling for world peace advocate, geopolitical analyst, and theorist who's not perfect, far from it, got issues, got vices, got lust, don't play self-righteous, but I am for the greater good. I am for the greater good, and I don't mind me some good bacon, some good whiskey. From time to time, on occasion, very rarely, better wine, a glass of wine on a weekend. Haven't smoked in a while, some good cannabis, still have leftovers from a few weeks ago. But I'm from the don't play self-righteous, don't play self-righteous, don't play self-righteous. I got this and I got more, I got kisses, plenty galore. I got this and I got more, I got kisses, plenty galore. I got kisses, I got more, plenty galore. Please keep my holy, sacred, and divine name out of your mouth if it's not for a blessing. Please keep my holy, sacred, and divine name out of your mouth if it's not for a blessing. Please keep my holy, sacred, and divine name out of your mouth if it's not for a blessing.